All right, haven't put anything up in a while, and I'm just starting a renovation project in the warehouse side of my barn right now. And while it's really crazy and really messy and really stuffed, I wanted to just do like a shop tour and just show what it was like. Hopefully it comes out nice. We can do another one where it looks good. But this barn is it's from 1775-ish, 1780. It was renovated by my stepdad I know he worked on it for a long time, but it says in the concrete 1988 over here. Basically what I'm doing now is pulling everything out, putting a concrete floor in. We're gonna put new lights in. I'm gonna do a ton of stuff. It's a ton of work. I just did this. I got a 20-foot storage container I'm gonna put right here. And yeah, I just wanted to like show what it looks like right now. I haven't made a video in a long time. I've just been busy grinding and working, trying to get it done, and working on bikes and everything, trying to ride a little bit too. So that's it. I mean, my whole place, it's still messy out here, but you know, it is what it is. This is my machine shop side. I'm not doing anything to this other than cleaning it up a little bit. Diacro, wire wheel, sander I never used. Sander I use all the time. I have 3-phase with a rotary phase converter in here, so there's a lot of 3-phase stuff. Love the dual for motorcycle work. Absolutely love this. Big Wilton vise I just bought. This is my table I use. Another Wilton. These are the best if you build choppers. You build motorcycle parts. I love having a nice, quick, easy, good drill press. It's the absolute best. I use my Bridgeport all the time. Neither of them are set up right now, but I do use them a lot. But it's so nice to have a drill. It's my LeBlanc lathe that I've been using. That's pretty much it. A couple that are still in the works. Been rebuilding the head on my press for like 3 years. I haven't touched it. And then a couple bikes on the lift. This is 42 WL original paint police bike, Wakefield, Mass. I need to just like do some videos on these too. I took the top end off. I need a new top end. I bought this from a guy that owned this bike since 1980, I think. He bought it at the police auction. Pretty unique, cool bike. This is like one of my favorite colors Harley ever did. Got my 56 up here, FLH. Did some like tasteful changes to it. I worked on this a ton at one point, and then I just got really busy again. So it's been kind of dormant. Keeping the vibe of this bike, just doing tasteful changes. Obviously it's just like packed in here because once it gets nice out, my schedule gets crazy. I don't have time to like do a ton of stuff. Got my hardware, parts, my seat collection, some other junk, shipping and receiving junk, still totally messy. Let's go in here. So I'm always messing around with this stuff. Got shovel head, RT. Down this, some bikes waiting for the shipper. Some more special stuff over here. This is a 52 pan I picked up. This sat since 1965 in Connecticut. Pulled the engine and tranny out. They both are gonna get rebuilt pretty soon. Have the tanks for it too and some other parts. Absolutely love this. Clacker muffler. Absolutely love this bike. This sat, it was so dirty. I was so surprised when I found it. It's my other inventory, just a ton of junk. 40 UL chassis right here. Got tanks, that came from Pennsylvania. Got a XLR TT chassis, and then I got this without an engine, and I just got a 62 engine. I found it at the swap meet cheap and said, hey, that goes with my chassis, so bought it. Maybe one day I'll get an XLR for it. Maybe not. Have 59 XLCH, engines out, needs to be rebuilt. This was a local Survivor bike I got from a guy named Mike. Really, really cool bike. This is 55 FLH, original paint. Found this down in Connecticut. Guy wrecked it in, I think they said 1975. The amazing thing about this bike, he was looking down at the speedometer. It was at 9,999 miles, just crossing over to 10,000. Was watching the clock turn, and he rode off the road into a ditch, smashed it, wrecked the bike. He was so bummed, he put it in the garage and they covered it up with stuff. So for all those years, this was covered in the garage, nobody saw it, and he rode a restamped Sportster chopper for all those years. The family sold that to me too, but I bought this like, I think it was like 2 years ago, or actually I think it was last summer, from the family and from a guy that knew, who was a family friend. Really cool bike. I have all the parts to take it back and try to fix it. I don't have the heart to do it because it's such a cool like sculpture piece just like this, and you'll never see a wrecked Harley like it's in a junkyard, you know, which I don't know if I ever will change it. I really like it like this, and I love black bikes. I love FLH. I love Hydro Glides, so pretty cool just to have it as a sculpture kind of. And I have plenty of other panheads and bikes to ride. This one is pretty cool. I got this as a roller years ago. Custom paint wear mass. This had a long Springer on it. I had it together as a bike for a little while, but I ended up taking it apart. Pretty cool Survivor chassis that I'll rebuild one day. And yeah, this is where the rest of my building, the rest of my stuff was. I condensed it all into here. Make it a little bit crazier, like this horde of stuff right now. But I pulled up this, and we're gonna put concrete right here. So after I get back from Davenport, I'm gonna pull all the rest of this stuff out, pull the wood up, do the site work, and then 2 weeks after that, we're gonna pour. I'll show a couple more cool bikes out here because there are some cool ones. There's some Daytona TT stuff that I found in an estate. Pretty cool. 46 Chief, really cool chopper from Detroit, 50 EL chopper. Super Glide, Super Glide, Super Glide. This is a SoCal Survivor chopper that I found. I gave it a makeover and messed around with it a little bit. This was like last winter's project. The guy that owned this, he had it rigged up. The right hand lever did the rear brake because he lost his leg on this bike too, and then he revamped it and set it up so he could ride with one leg. Rode it, owned it for a long time. I bought it from the guy's son. It was a SoCal bike with a pink slip and a blue tag, but yeah, I found it in Virginia on the North Carolina border, and it's pretty cool. Very rare for me to find a California bike out here. Still have my FLH race bike. Can't resist a Jetfire orange original paint, even though it's just a Rapido. I gotta sell that. Sell my Honda, and this is just like overflow, rest of my junk that I gotta get out of here. But I just wanted to show it a little bit because this is kind of like end of an era for me. I'm gonna really be revamping this building into a new, more facility kind of thing. It's absolutely gorgeous. Barn, but I gotta do so much work in here. That's it. Crazy Horde. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see anything specific, hit me up. I'm going to be trying to put videos out, but, you know, it's not easy when you're out here grinding too. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed.